Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So 2025 is upon us and it's time to start looking ahead at the great games we have coming our way this year. So let's check out just a few of the awesome titles we can look forward to in January of the new year. Now first up we have Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, coming out for the Nintendo Switch on January the 16th. Now this beloved platformer is back and we once again get to take control of DK and Diddy Kong to rid the world of the evil Tiki Tak tribe. Now we get to enjoy this game solo or in local co-op with a friend, and we can expect the same thrills of barrel blasting and the rhino riding, vine swinging, and of course the part of the game that led to the creation of new strings of cuss words around my house, the mine carts. Now I for one cannot wait to jump back into this game and explore it all over again. Like I said, it's coming January 16th, so we won't have to wait much longer for this beauty.
From Manic Minecarts.
Now next up we have Dynasty Warriors Origins, coming out for the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, and the PC on January 17th. So if you love large, chaotic battles, then look no further than Dynasty Warriors Origins. The battles in this game are massive, and as the player, we can decide how to proceed by either entering the fray as a soldier or as the acting general. Now the game is set in the world of the Three Kingdoms in China. Our playable character is a martial artist with amnesia who must travel across China meeting heroic figures and making a name for himself along the way. Now one really cool aspect of this game is the ability to create a battle strategy, or you can ignore that strategy entirely to launch a one-man assault on the enemy. Now during these massive battles we must also take note of the morale and the courage of our forces and the forces of our enemy. Now our character can also learn 9 different weapon types, each with its own set of unique traits. Now we know the battles will be awesome, but there's also a great story to unfold as we travel across the beautiful country to create a path of our own choosing. So gear up for this game, guys, coming up mid-January. Now next we have a remaster called Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. That's coming out for the PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and the Switch on January 23rd. Now, this was originally released back in the day for the PlayStation, Dreamcast, and the Game Boy Advance. Jedi Power Battles is set during the time frame of the Phantom Menace. Now, this game is obviously not a visual spectacle by no means, but the gameplay is solid, and I mean, it's Star Wars, so with split screen and couch co-op, it's going to be great. Now, this side-scrolling retro arcade-style hack and slash will have us wielding lightsabers and, of course, the Force to battle it out with droids of all kinds, the assassins, and other creatures found in the Phantom Menace movie. Now one of the best parts, aside from the co-op of course, is we can play as Mace Windu, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn, and many others throughout the game. However, we can also now play as Darth Maul, Queen Amidala, and even a battle droid, just to name a few. Oh, and we can still enter old school cheat codes like Big Head mode, just for a little fun and nostalgia feel. So get ready for more surprises in Star Wars Episode 1, Jedi Power Battles, coming late January. So next up we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is finally coming to the PC on January 23rd. So like I said, there's nothing really new here, other than the fact that PC players will now get to experience this beauty instead of watching our friends play via PS5. Now I personally have been waiting for this title to hit the PC because I can assure you this is a day one purchase for me. Now I absolutely love the Final Fantasy series. I can't wait to traverse this massive world on the PC. I don't really feel there needs to be much more said here because any fan of this series or of the RPG genre in general know exactly what to expect here. Now, but I will say PC owners need to check their hardware for this one as it requires a pretty beefy system to run at a decent frames per second. Now January 23rd, folks, mark your calendars because this is going to be a very strong day in the gaming world for PC gamers.
Bring me the black materia.
Well, whatever happens, I'm here for you.
So next we have a title called Synduality Echo of Ada. It's coming out for the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, and the PC on January the 23rd. Now developed by Game Studio and published by Bandai Namco, this PvPvE mech-based shooter looter looks very promising. Now, this story of the game tells us that a poisonous rain fell on Earth, wiping out most of humanity. Now, the rain has also birthed deformed creatures that now hunt on the surviving population, which has fled underground to survive. Now, we will play as a drifter whose goal is to collect the rare AO crystals alongside our AI partner while surviving the hazards of the surface. Now, the AI that helps us along the way, which is called a Magus, can have different personalities and appearances that can be customized along the way. Now, the humanoid AI assists us with exploration, scavenging, and of course combat. Now, our other counterpart is our mech called a Cradle Coffin. Now, our mechs have different endurance levels and load capacities and operation times, and can also be customized of course with different body parts and weapons. Now, I personally love this art style, similar to something we would see in Final Fantasy or the like, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out soon, guys. So next up, we have Sniper Elite Resistance, coming for the PlayStation, Xbox, and the PC on January the 30th. So here again, we have another familiar title coming out for us, but Sniper Elite is getting a new release to the series that looks and feels just like it should. Now, this award-winning third-person action-adventure game has the same sniping mechanics and X-ray bullet time effects that we all know and love. Now, this game puts us in control of a playable character that must work with the French Resistance to overcome a deadly addition to the Reich's arsenal. Now, Sniper Elite Resistance can also be played in co-op mode, allowing a friend to come along and help overthrow the Nazis. Now, this iteration of the series will have authentic World War II weapons that can be customized along the way with workbenches to add scopes, stocks, barrels, magazines, and much more. Now, also coming back to the series is the Axis Invasion mode. Now, in this mode, player can invade another player's campaign, act as an Axis sniper, and engage in a cat and mouse game. Now, multiplayer will also be available with 16 player battles that earn the player XP, medals, and ribbons. But if you just want to team up for some good killing, we can also play with 3 other players against waves of enemies in survival mode. So no matter how you want to play this game, Sniper Elite Resistance is sure to be a good addition to the series. So we're going to round out the video with Spider-Man 2 coming to PC on January 30th. So here again, not a new game, just a new game to PC players, where we can get our hands on our favorite web-slinging heroes. Now, Spider-Man 2, Peter Parker and Miles Morales must save the city, save each other, and of course save the ones we love from Venom and the symbiote threat. Now, as a fan of exploration, I am really looking forward to checking out Marvel's New York as we can explore our favorite locations, but also adding Brooklyn and the Queens areas to the game. Now, playing as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales will be a fun experience, especially as each can wield some pretty sweet powers to go along with the traditional Spider-Man weaponry. Now, coming out at the end of January, PC players finally get to experience yet another PS5 exclusive title that is sure to be an awesome experience. That's it for January, guys. This is not a comprehensive list. I just wanted to highlight a few titles coming our way that I'm excited for. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great start to your new year.